operational period briefing for the meetings ASEAN Women's Business Conference, seminar workshop on implementation of the 2002 ASEAN-China Declaration on the Conduct of Parties of the South China Sea. So, moving forward, may I just run down our objectives for the operational period? Number one, to ensure safety of the responders, delegates, event operatives, and general public during the operational period. Number two is to provide consequence management for both natural and human-induced incidents that might occur during the event. Three, coordinate significant development with proper authorities during the duration of the event. And four, maintain efficient and effective event management. Five, ensure environmental protection and preservation at all times. So that would be all for our objectives. For our situation update, our operations section chief, Mr. Mark Zulay.
Good morning. For our activities for today and for our operational period, first is the ASEAN Women Business Conference that started last Monday, and expected number of delegates 500 to 500 senior officials and expected to rise up to 800. Second is the 22nd meeting of the ASEAN-China Joint Working Group on the implementation of the DOC and ASEAN-China Senior Official Meeting, SOM, which will be held in Conrad. It started yesterday, and expected number of delegates 100 senior officials. And also other activities, the movement of our delegates, like tourings, we have to monitor them also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. For our weather update, cloudy skies with light to moderate rains and possible occasionally heavy rains, gusty winds, and lightning due to thunderstorm will be experienced over the regions of Cagayan Valley and Cordillera, and the provinces of Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Aurora. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies except for isolated light to occasionally heavy rains, gusty winds, and lightning will prevail over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Moderate to strong winds blowing from the northeast will prevail over extreme northern Luzon, and the coastal waters along the area will be moderate to rough. Light to moderate winds blowing from the northeast to northwest will prevail over Visayas and the rest of Luzon, and the coming from the southwest over Mindanao, and slight to moderate seas. That will be all for the weather update. For our resource assignments, the operations section chief once again.
Good morning once again. Please refer to your IAP assignment, please, ICS 204. Okay, so we don't have any changes. We still have two divisions, the Division Alpha and the Division Zulu. For the Division Alpha, our division supervisor is Sir Michael Mangarin. Are you here, sir? This is Sir Mike. Okay. For the Division Alpha, we have two staging areas. The staging area 1, the Sunken Garden, and for the division, for the staging area 2 is the Amazing Show. So basically, we have just like yesterday, no, from the previous staging area 1 coming from the Villamor Air Base golf course, we transferred some resources, no, going to the other staging areas. So the Division Alpha will be covering the PICC and some part of the Conrad Hotel. Okay. Their work assignment is to provide consequence management for both natural and human-induced hazards or incidents that might occur during the operational period, prioritizing our ASEAN delegates. Okay. And for the Division Zulu, we have one staging area. The division supervisor of the Division Zulu is Sir Randy, Sir Ronald Bacanat. He is here. So we only have one staging area, and it is our staging area 3. It is located in Heritage Hotel. Okay. We also have resources from Seaburn, fire suppression, emergency medical services, and search and rescue and retrieval team. Okay? Same work assignment to provide consequential management for both natural and human-induced incidents during the operational period, prioritizing our ASEAN delegates. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For our logistical concerns, we have Sir Angelo Polisico, our logistics section.
Magandang umaga sa lahat. For logistics naman, all naman naka-establish na. Ang ginagawa naman namin ay patuloy na lang na sinusuportahan yung mga basic needs doon sa mga staging area natin. At may pakiusap ako doon sa mga staging area na patuloy pa rin yung ingatan yung mga equipment na inisyo natin sa inyo para may magagamit pa kami. Magagamit pa tayo sa sunod pa mga darating natin. Yan lang po para sa
Thank you very much, sir. For our safety briefing, we have Police Chief Inspector Arwin Nacional.
Good morning, everyone. For safety message, so meron tayong ICS Form 208. So, kagabi, may incident sa staging area 2, pero wala scripted lang yun. So, sinubukan lang namin kung ano yung security ba natin ginagawa. So, medyo nabulabog sila kagabi. So, si Colonel Capalas yun. So, ang kailangan natin, so sinasabi nga, be security conscious. So, magkaroon tayo siguro ng 24/7 na duty. Pero mas maganda siguro magkuhan tayo, mag-request tayo ng police para mas maganda. 24/7 at least 3 shifts. Yun ang medyo doon sa security natin. So, yun. Equal natin, mas maganda ilagay ulit natin ito sa post natin sa mga staging areas yung safety message para nababasa ng mga tropa natin. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For mutual relation concerns, we have our Public Information Officer, Ms. Rachel Nel.
Good morning. For all the release of communication and management of the media, yours truly will be handling, especially on major incidents. Meanwhile, where we are on peacetime, we are also advising all our personnel on the ground that you may entertain the media and the general public questions relevant to the ASEAN hosting of the Philippines. That should not hamper or hinder the operational activities of our teams. That would be all.
Thank you, ma'am. For liaison concerns, we have our liaison officer, Lieutenant Wilbert Buhayo.
Good morning, sir and ma'am. For the advice for us to recon a alternate staging area for the replacement of sunken garden, we have the following areas that we selected and we will recommend 2 of them. Next slide. Yung isa ma'am, yung option 1 natin, yun po sa Harbor Square, katapat lang po siya ng sunken garden. And second option po yung open area, malapit po sa PICC sa may Magdalena Street. And third option po natin sa may parking area po sa likod po ng Folk Arts Theater. Next slide. So ito po yung sa Harbor Square. This is highly recommended po kasi mas malaki po yung area na it could house 10 vehicles and tents for the operatives po natin. Katabi po siya ng Balay Philippines. Next slide. Then the next, second to be recommended is the open area at the back of Star City sa Magdalena Street. Kanina po, nakita ko may mga buses po doon. Siguro pagka naka-coordinate natin, makasigit naman yun. Parang ano po siya, bus station na tempo. Next slide. Ito po yung sa likod ng Folk Arts Theater. So sabi po may ginagawa po itong public parking space.
Malaki ba yan? Malaki?
Kasya naman po dyan sir yung 10 vehicles. Kailangan sabi baka magpapayaran natin area at pay parking.
Saan yan? Sa Via Maris?
Yan po. Sa po yan.
Tingnan mo lang, try mo lang natin kasi medyo okay na, basically na pa. Mas malapit na sa...
Malapit po.
Kung sino makasabi na susunod.
This area is being administered by Philippine CCP po, CCP admin. And next. Last night po I talked to my senior superintendent Embang regarding the CBRN. Sabi niya naman po i-reactivate nila and they will report today. That will be all for that.
Yung distance between PICC to sa
Around, ano sir, mga 400 meters po yung isa po 200 meters lang.
Itong Via Maris, mga wala pang 100 dyan.
Po, malapit lang po. Parang naka-perpendicular lang po siya.
Kailang tago siya.
Sa loob nga lang po siya.
yung access.
Yung access, open yung road naman niya sir. Kahit takbuhin po ng responders yung area natin.
Anong mga amenities ang nakikita ron? May na-identify ka bang mga amenities na area?
Pakit-check. Kung may time na sunod.
Mga open spaces lang po sila sir. So sigurado po we will require yung tapping ng electricity and mga portalets po sa area.
Pero may makakabit na naman ng power kasi in case na o masyadong malayo
Kukunin po na sigurado.
Malapit na yung sakto. Ang doon sa kabila, yung sinasabi mo doon sa may fitness station.
Ayun po sa meron po doong building na parang ginagamit nila yun. Sigurado kung i-authorize mo tayo mag-tap ng kuryente kung mako-coordinate.
Pwede.
Pwede po yun.
Yung sa likod, open na. Ayun sa CCTV.
Meron po doon, kasi may Valley Philippines po doon sa area. So meron po doon mga access sa electricity. Ko-coordinate natin kung paano tayo magtatap.
Ang problema natin is sino susulat.
Kunin po namin yung contact person nila after the contact.
Actually, maganda yung sa nakita lang natin ang kailan ma-identify lang natin yung distance okay, ay compare with the present sakit area at talapit lang din.
Ano lang po siya, adjusted lang ang separating ng
Malayo na yung sa tabi ng Star City, yung malayo.
malapit lang po siya.
Wala pang 150
Wala pa po.
Any more concerns regarding our agency representative, I mean liaison officer? There be none. We move to our finance and admin section chief, Ma'am Leilani Legaspi.
Wala naman ako announcement. Project preparations na lahat. Though may na-hold kami. May nood ako doon tatlo. Yung 950th, though kahapon na-attach na namin yung kanyang memo. Tapos yung dalawang tao sa Villamor, yung ang tawag mo? Yung para sa gym, ginood po namin kasi hindi naman activated ng Villamor kaya ano lang na hindi mo na siya i-push.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Bigay ko yung pero para bukas ang check eh. Hindi ko muna bibit na natin.
Thank you very much po, ma'am. We have agency representatives. Agency representative from the DSWD. Would you like to say something?
Regarding po dun sa mga mag-duty or yung personal na mag-duty po sa Villamor, we're still waiting po dun sa mga list para po may submit dun sa mismong Villamor, no? Dun sa, para po ma-activate ulit siya. Ang sabi po ng ating DSWD NCR, they will submit sana today, pero nagpala pa po magpapala po kami para po if ever for the succeeding na activities, magiging 3 na po ulit yung ating evacuation center. Yung pong dalawa is activated pa rin sila and existing pa rin po yung mga personnel na nandun. So, 24 hours duty po sila doon. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Agency representative from the PNP, Sir Capalos, would you like to say something, sir? Okay na po tayo. Okay, sir. From our task group, CBRNE, would you like to say something, sir? Okay, sir. For today, we are privileged to be joined by Director Vicente Tomasar and Ma'am Susan Kiamba, the Operations Section of the OCD National. So, would you like to say something, sir? Ma'am, would you like to say something po? Any clarifications?
Inform ko lang, we will have a workshop, 3-day workshop starting today. So we will request some of your staff, some of the members of that team for the in preparation for the 31st Summit Leaders Meeting in November. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Any more concerns from the other members of the group? Those who would like to raise their concerns, this is your time po. Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Lieutenant Colonel for Group, the Chief Planning Section. I will just raise the issue. I will just have some concern about the issue raised last night regarding the security. If since there is a deficiency in security, it has an implication with the resources, with the financial resources, kasi mag-a-add po tayo ng manpower. Kasi pwedeng yung may instance na mag-respond yung mga responders natin and walang magsisecure sa area. So hindi po na-factor yung security, which is I think